Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian, this is Adam, and we are here, straight out of left field. We are going to take a look at the hottest topics in sports, and you can't do that without starting with the hottest team in sports, and that is the Boston Celtics. What's your take on this team? Are they legit?
I think after a 16-game win streak, you can't say they're not legit. You can quibble with them, and I feel like every time I look up at the scoreboard, they're either down 13 or facing the Dallas Mavericks, or both. But this team clearly has star power, and they're good.
That's why I'm going to say they're not legit. 0% chance that they're winning the NBA Finals. Kyrie Irving, love the guy, great player, learned a lot from LeBron, specifically about how to be a leader, but you can't teach health. The guy already has a broken face. You know he's going to get injured at some point late in the season at like a really critical time. He always does. And despite my affinity for his game, I just don't see it happening for them.
I think this is the worst roster that LeBron James could possibly take to the finals. If I had to bet now, I'd still bet on the Cavs, but they're really testing my patience. LeBron's been in the finals every year since he made the decision. This is the worst cast of characters he could possibly drag there. I'm starting to lean Celtics.
I'm going to agree with you that this Cavs team is absolutely horrendous, but I think Isaiah Thomas comes back and that pushes them over the Celtics. Speaking of big games that are coming up, the Super Bowl, really hot part of the season, a lot of contenders in there. Who do you think is not going to win the Super Bowl?
Give me one team to not win the Super Bowl, it's the Minnesota Vikings, and I'll tell you why. The Vikings have the worst history of playoff heartbreak, not playoff losses or sucking in general, but absolute heartbreak.
Ow! You broke my heart.
They've got a backup quarterback, Case Keenum, who's leading the team right now. He will be the quarterback in the playoffs. Is there a more heartbreaking way to be eliminated than for your backup to make it all the way to the Super Bowl and you lose in your home stadium? Minnesota Vikings, that's going to be your fate. Who you got?
That is so wrong of you to look them in the eye
I'm sorry.
Tell them the truth.
You know it's true.
But that could happen. I'm going with another NFC team that also chokes in the playoffs, the Philadelphia Eagles. This team is complete. They have a great defense. They have a great offense. Their special teams is solid. And guess what? They're going to choke it away in the NFC Championship against a team like the Saints or somebody like that. Or maybe even the Vikings get to the Super Bowl and really blow it for the team.
Yeah, watch out.
I'm telling you right now, as much as how great Carson Wentz has looked this year, he's going to wind up vomiting on the field just like Donovan McNabb because that's what happens with Philly players. They can't win the big game. It doesn't happen for them ever. Another big topic in sports, Giancarlo Stanton. Where's he going and why?
If Giancarlo Stanton's smart, he's going to the St. Louis Cardinals. They can offer the best package for him, and it's the best winning culture. If he's serious about actually getting victories, he's going to approve a trade to St. Louis.
I don't get why he wasn't going to approve that trade. I mean, it seems like a great franchise for him.
I've never understood it. He's got this Cali dream, but if it's down to the Cardinals and Giants, he'd be insane not to pick St. Louis.
Well, forget the Cardinals and Giants. He's going to the Dodgers.
Cool.
I know they have nobody in their farm system that the Marlins actually want, but they've got the money. They're willing to take on the contract. That's where he wants to go. I just see 0% chance of him going anywhere other than the LA Dodgers. They're going to be a powerhouse. They're going to come back, win the World Series next year. That's just how it's going to happen. Mark my words. Trust me on that one. I just don't see St. Louis making it happen.
If the Dodgers pony up, he'd be crazy not to choose them. But if it's down to the Cardinals and Giants, he better forget about this California stuff because that is a junk organization.
Well, I guess we'll see about that. Thanks so much for tuning in. From Brian and Adam, this is Straight Out of Left Field, and we will see you next week.